Hey folks, welcome back to Beer Down 2021. Week 1 is over.
Pretty much how I expected it was going to go.
It actually is how we expected it to be. We'll get into Dickhead himself in 1 second, but I do want to say the Bears had some decent things going on the field before we just destroy them, which we're about to do. Trust us.
No, I mean, there's promise. David Montgomery was a workhorse.
Wonderful. Yeah, he was.
I love watching that kid get the rock. He's just a beautiful. Just let him go. He's like, Secretariat out there. Just running all over.
Secretariat. God bless him.
Looking great.
You'd make a damn good jockey, you know that?
No.
Yeah, you would.
Like
Can you imagine Kellen as a jockey? That would be great.
I ain't dealing with horses.
Coming around mid number 2 is Kellen Graham on Mean Motherfucker. Let's talk about Nagy.
Idiot. Nagy? Yeah, just like you. He's a fucking idiot.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Negativity.
He is terrible. Like, how does this guy still have a job? Why didn't we clean house this year? Why didn't we get someone else that can run the ship?
They had the Justin Fields saved their jobs. You know that, right?
Well, yeah.
We all know that.
Everybody knows that.
So put Fields on the field.
But actually, no. Justin Fields didn't save their job because they still gave him before the draft. They extended him. All three of them. Ted Phillips, Pace, Nagy, still all there. And look at the shit results. We're still seeing
There's some backhanded shit going on there in Halisol.
It is just terrible.
Jigs up. Morandia.
I mean, in Dalton, don't get me wrong. He's not great, but he didn't have the worst game ever. He just is. That's all he is.
I'm so sick and tired of hearing a serviceable quarterback, right?
But that's all he is.
But that's what he is. He's a serviceable quarterback. We have 2 serviceable quarterbacks and a rookie that has great potential, apparently.
I really wanted Justin Fields to be able to sit and maybe take his time. I
was with you.
We don't have the time.
We don't have the time.
He's the best player on the field. You need to have him out there. He needs to start seeing what this kid's got.
You put him in the game. He has 2 completions for 10 yards and a rushing touchdown. And he made a great point earlier, which is rare for me to say, but towards the end of the game, give the guy more reps. Yeah. Right? You're down that much.
Game's out of reach. Let him get in. Let him at least see a little bit of real NFL action and give him some confidence. Give him something to build on. What's Nagy?
Guess who made that call?
Matt Andy Dalton out for a terrible drive, and also the 4th downs. How many times, okay, I get it, go for it every once in a while, but it's early in the game. What you're telling your team is you don't trust your defense, so you don't think you can stop the Rams. That's great job, Nagy.
We can't trust our defense, and we couldn't stop the Rams.
Coach of the year already.
Yeah, no, Nagy needs to be in a dumpster.
And, I mean, speaking of defense, Eddie Jackson, you are terrible. He is the most. Oh, I can't stand the guy.
Go back to Alabama, Eddie.
Smack him in the head.
This is the pros. He can't make a tackle.
No, he got his paycheck, and now he doesn't play. He just walks around. I mean, you can't even touch a guy.
That reception just touched the guy. He had three. What was it? Gibson with him as well. They couldn't just touch the guy. He's down.
Both terrible.
Figure it out. The secondary is garbage. You get the cup reception where there's nobody around him.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy's 20 yards past everybody.
Get your head out of your asses. I don't understand.
It looked like a Tecmo Bowl play from when we were kids. It was terrible.
Oh.
But a positive note, which is hard for us. The interior O-line outside of Montgomery, the O-line kind of looked like they could build on something.
Yeah, I mean, there was some flashes there. Sam Musfer actually had a good game last night. I don't think he allowed any pressures. I mean, you're going up against Aaron Donald, the best player in the league. Mm-hmm. There is some surprising things. Whitehair and James, they weren't the greatest last night, but those kids are young. They have proven themselves to be sturdy, but we're screwed at tackle. Yeah. I mean, it's a revolving door. We have nobody. Both Borum went down. Peters went down.
Yeah.
Fetty, I don't know how he has a job. But it's just, that's how bad it is.
He did something well at some point. That's how he has a job.
And
all these guys
only chance that they have to win. And part of me is do I really want Fields in? I mean, if you can win and start winning games, I always want him to win.
I want Fields in. Give me a reason to buy a ticket.
But I don't want another year like last year where we squeak in mathematically to the playoffs, get blown out in the first round, and then, let's extend Nagy and Pace because they got to the playoffs game. Yeah. I don't want that. You either are going to the ship or...
Matt Nagy's going to have to do something very, very big for us to change our mind on what we think of his coaching abilities. Play calling, managing the game, terrible.
He's just
terrible all around.
Everything about him is terrible.
Well, Kel, every episode you do the Beast of the Week. This one should be a no-brainer.
Yeah, we all know. Secretariat, man.
Yeah, Secretariat.
David Montgomery.
108 yards, 16 carries. That's awesome.
He's great.
He was averaging almost 8 yards a carry in the first half.
You're going to have to build this team around him. You need to know what he can do. So keep it up, David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Go out and get a steak dinner.
Bears, why don't you follow Montgomery to the promised land? That'd be great. Anyway, we are hosting the Bengals this week in Chicago. What do you think, Cal?
We can do it. We can beat the Bengals. They're not that
Yeah,
good.
we can beat the Bengals. Not by a lot, right?
I don't know. I guess what defense is going to show up?
Right.
Our players going to show up? Is Justin Fields going to see any time on the field? You know, David.
Maybe that's how
Montgomery
they're selling tickets.
better
They're going
get
to keep us
25
guessing
carries.
what's going to happen. Is the team going to even take the field? We don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, they'll take the field. They're going to win 24-21.
I'll say this. I'll do the same with you. 24-21 Bears. Santos field goal, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come
I like
on, they
that.
got to get
Cheers
something.
to that.
They're at home. Let's
Before
put
we
it together.
go, our younger brother Quinn's under the weather right now. We want to give him a shout out and tell him
Get
we love
better,
him.
Quinn.
Get better, buddy. And beer down, guys. We'll see you next week as the Bears beat the Bengals here in
They
Chicago.
better win.
Thanks for watching.
Circus.